fiercest winds give birth to the strongest flames. But what if all of your struggles weren't coincidental? What if every setback, betrayal, and depressing experience was a part of a secret plan to make you someone the world would never forget? Here's something to think about. Why have so many of the greatest people in history overcome adversity? How can suffering lead to greatness? The explanation is straightforward. Before they could shine, they had to suffer darkness. Leonardo da Vinci was abandoned as an illegitimate child. Frida Kahlo struggled with excruciating discomfort. His own people denounced Socrates. Being great usually comes with a high price. There was nothing lyrical or inspirational about what was done to you. It was intentional, brutal, and barbaric in many respects. Before you ever knew who you were, they attempted to shatter you. Before you learnt to speak, they hushed you. This was insane, not just unjust. Still, here you are, whole but wounded, torn but uncompromising. You may have already known in your heart that your narrative cannot be disregarded. They wouldn't have made such an effort to quiet you if none of this was important. What will you do with this truth? That is the only question you need to answer now that you have come this far. Being selected is paradoxical. On the surface, it seems like a noble calling, a magnificent fate. However, the truth is very different. It is a burden, not a privilege. The route is marked by loneliness, hardship, and uncertainty, and there is no way back. People respect your strength, but they don't realize how hard it was earned. They commend your fortitude, but they are unaware of the silent nights you sobbed. They are blind to the invisible scars, the betrayals that broke your confidence, and the times when even your own bravery faltered. Being selected is about maintaining your ground when everything around you is meant to shatter you, not about being the strongest. Even your loved ones find it difficult to comprehend. They could describe you as obstinate, theatrical, or challenging, but you know in your heart that you are unique. Your difficulties are not typical. They seem planned, as though the cosmos were preparing you for something bigger than your current existence. The most inhumane aspect: this is not what you asked for. This is a weight you never wanted to bear. Still, it belongs to you. And the scariest insight? You know deep down that this will lead to a remarkable destiny. The struggles that no one else can witness are the worst. You were subjected to more than a string of inhumane acts. It was an unseen battle against your identity, your spirit, and your intellect. The damage was genuine even though there were no weapons or obvious wounds. What's the worst? Nothing was visible to the world around you. There was too much pain for anybody to comprehend. They failed to notice how every statement and betrayal was crafted to cast doubt on you. And it did work occasionally. You were caught up in a pattern of thinking, wondering why you couldn't just go on and blaming yourself for circumstances that were beyond of your control. Its opacity is what makes this battle so painful. Nothing appeared amiss to the outer world. You fought a battle that no one else could see, yet you smiled, carried on with your day, and never stopped. Because you didn't break down in front of others, they could have even considered you strong. On the inside, though, you felt as though you were gradually falling apart. The worst thing? This was about dominating you, not simply about causing you pain. Its goal was to make you feel helpless, unimportant, and unable to get away. Here's something they didn't expect, though. You were more powerful than they thought, even in this unseen conflict. They never really prevailed, as shown by the fact that you are still here.